What's going on, YouTube? Let's move the chains, and we're going to rank the NFC South quarterbacks, possibly the best quarterback division we have currently in the National Football League, in my opinion. And let me say this before we really get into this ranking. We are going to be blessed because Tom Brady and Drew Brees, future Hall of Famers, are going to be playing each other. They're going to be in the same division, along with Matt Ryan and then a young guy in Teddy Bridgewater. Those are the four quarterbacks, but this is going to be so much fun. I cannot wait to see Tom Brady and Drew Brees go at it. And, for a long time, Tom Brady has been in a division with not many great quarterbacks. So now we're really going to see him challenged. He's going to have to put up a lot of offense to keep up with these other guys. And I think that that's something that's exciting to me for the 2020 football season. And I'd love to know what you think down below about this division, about what you're looking forward to with these games, with these offenses. With that being said, let's get into it. At number 4, I have Teddy Bridgewater, the younger quarterback of the group. He's coming from New Orleans and the Vikings. I've always loved Teddy Bridgewater ever since he was with Louisville when he had the braces on. I always thought that was funny, and he's had a long ride. A devastating injury with the Vikings, and you really got to have some respect for the guy. He's been working very hard. He played with the New Orleans Saints last year, filling in for Drew Brees, and he played really well, and he's earned his way back to a starting role in the National Football League, and that's something that's not really easy to do. So with that being said, I'm really excited to watch him this year. Also, he gets a lot of help from Christian McCaffrey, and I'm just excited to see this offense and what Teddy Bridgewater can do with it. I'm happy to see that he's back. Number 3, Matt Ryan. Now, Matt Ryan is a very good quarterback. Lots of people don't really give him enough credit. I think it's because he's older. We've seen him for a long time, but he's not the best of the veteran quarterbacks in the National Football League, but he's still very good. He's a guy who can throw for more than 4,000 yards year in and year out. He's got a ton of touchdowns. He's got a lot of weapons, Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley. That's going to be fun. He's finally, hopefully, going to get a run game. Hopefully, we don't really know how Todd Gurley is going to fare, but you hope for the best. The cons are that he's really a turnover-friendly quarterback. He does throw a lot of interceptions, probably because he has so many attempts. This is a guy on a team that has to rely on throwing the ball. They really rely on him to make a lot of plays, and with that being said, you're going to turn it over when you're passing so much. But Matt Ryan, to me, is pretty underrated in the NFL. Not enough people give him credit for who he is and what he can do. He's been in for a long time. He's a veteran, and he can still sling it. He can still throw tons of touchdowns. And if that defense gets better for Atlanta, this is a team that can make it to the playoffs. At number 2, we have Drew Brees, the most accurate passer, in my opinion, in the NFL. He's just got flawless mechanics when you watch him. 11 games last year, 27 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Another even crazier stat, over the last 3 years, he's thrown for over 72% in the completion percentage category. That in and of itself is just very impressive. And something that is just God-given, having that accuracy, having the knowledge, having that experience as a veteran, a guy who can get it to his receivers when they're open or even when they're not open. That's something that's very hard to teach. And at number 1, we have Tom Brady. Listen, he's one of the greatest of all time, might be the greatest of all time. He's a winner. It's what he does. It's who he is. He's a guy who has a lot of weapons, and he's on an offense that he's going to have to get the ball out very quickly. That's what he's always done. And I think that Bruce Arians is going to help him get the ball out quickly to his playmakers. He has so many guys who are ready to make plays for him. He's going to be protected. I do realize that last year, Tampa Bay, they did let up a lot of sacks, but that's probably because Jameis Winston held to the ball too long. You're not going to get that with Tom Brady. Last year was probably his worst year since 2013, 4,000 yards. 24 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He's going to bounce back. He might have one of the best rosters that he's ever been on. This is going to be very exciting. I can't wait to see him, Mike Evans, Gronk, Godwin. This offense could be very unstoppable next year. They get the ball out quickly. They get their playmakers. 4,000 yards last year passing, 24 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. I think that we're going to see a step up from Tom Brady, and I just cannot wait to see this division compete. The NFC South, I'd love to see your rankings and which division you would like to be ranked next for the top 4 quarterbacks. Thanks for watching the End Zone. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment so we can move the chains.